Hey good people, welcome back to my channel, Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Kara. If you're new here and have randomly stumbled upon my video, you picked a great day because it's Sunday. And that means it is time for mimosas and makeup. But in my case, I'm just having wine and makeup. This is one of my favorite wines and I just had a taste for it. It's called Gewürztraminer. I think I'm pronouncing it right. I think it's a German wine, but you can have whatever you want in makeup. And if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. Today, I'm really excited because I'm playing with a brand new palette that I ordered before my no buy, September 1st. So you know that today I'm gonna be playing with the new Urban Decay Stoned Vibes palette. So if you wanna see what look I create with the palette and see some swatches and just, you know, chit chat and have a good old time, keep on watching this video. Don't forget to share this video with some makeup lovers like yourself. Leave me some comments in the comment section and consider subscribing and joining my community. Okay, let's get started. So I don't have any makeup on my face. Usually I have my face bronzer, lipstick, blush. I have all that done. But despite the description, I really do feel like this palette is gonna have some fallout. And so I just wanted to play it safe. I'm really excited about playing with this palette because Urban Decay is one of the first brands I tried out when I started out with makeup. So the Born to Run palette, that's one of my favorites. I didn't have the Naked palettes. I didn't see the point of those at the time. And but I did have the Naked Cherry. I had the Naked Heat. You know, as I've gotten a little more experience with using eyeshadow, those became less of my favorites, but that's a whole nother story. I'm sure that you've seen reviews on this palette already. And, you know, I think the overall consensus is that we've been a bit bored with Urban Decay. The Naked palettes stopped being naked, and I think that the eyeshadow formula has been a little bit inconsistent. I will tell you though, they have put out my favorite collection of all time, which is the Game of Thrones collection. That's a whole nother story, but I still use that palette to this day, and the eye pencils. Okay, there was a lot of hype about this palette, and you know, I'm hoping that this helps Urban Decay to get unstuck and just make that comeback that they really need. So let's go ahead and play with it. Let's just go ahead and appreciate the design. So I love that they have these little gems on here. I mean, it's very pretty. So if you are a packaging person, I mean, you're gonna love this. So you see we have the 12 shades. We've got these 4 mattes. I think one of them is more of a satin. And then we have these like crystal duochrome shades. Now first I'd like to say that this palette has a 24-month shelf life, which I can appreciate because the way I'm buying makeup, I'm just really thrilled when something's gonna last longer than 6 months or 12 months. Now the palette wasn't the only thing released in the collection. The collection consisted of the eyeshadow palette, I believe 4 eye pencils, there were 4 lip glosses and a highlighter. I only bought the palette and one of the eye pencils. I really wasn't interested in the lip glosses because I have so many already. I wasn't interested in the highlighter. The palette was the standout for me, and I picked my favorite color eye pencil, and those are the 2 things I got. So from the website, this palette is a vegan eyeshadow palette. It's packed with 12 all new mood shifting shimmery shades infused with genuine tourmaline to block energy and elevate your look. Get a restorative glow with an ultra creamy velvety texture without the fallout. We'll see. Manifest it all with the Stone Vibes eyeshadow palette, 8 creamy prismatic shimmers and 4 grounded mattes. Each of these stone-like speckled eyeshadows were designed to give off good energy and deliver shimmering color payoff. Plus, get playful with your fingertips for a powerful dose of color, or use the included double-ended vegan and cruelty-free brush, great for getting stoned on the go. Yeah, I will pop pictures up of the other items in the collection that I did not purchase in case you're interested, but let's get focused on this palette. Now, I do feel like this palette is pretty unique, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I only have 1 palette in my collection that has these types of foily shades, and that would be, Britt Clark also mentioned that in her review. The Huda Beauty New Nude palette has very similar marbleized foily shades, just like the Stone Vibes palette. So I'm really surprised with the amount of eyeshadow that I have, that I only have now 2 palettes that have that type of texture. So good job, Urban Decay, because I feel like it's really unique. So let's get into the swatches, and then we will figure out what kind of look we're gonna create. I'll say that we're gonna create it. All right, here we go. You know what, I'm feeling like I was gonna time lapse this, but it's so quiet. Maybe I can go through these swatches without doing that. Hello. All right, so let me finish this top row and then I will go over the names. All right, so we have Good Karma, Jade, Opal Aura, Tiger's Eye, Vibes, and Antidote. So that's our top row. Definitely love these foiled shades. They're very pretty. All right, let's do the bottom row. That's pretty. All right, so the bottom row from left to right, we have Hexed, Bloodstone, Oho, Raw Energy, Meditate, and Third Eye. So here you have the Stoned Vibes palette. Yay! That was corny. Now, one of the things that I think is interesting about this palette is that you can use these foiled shades alone, or you can use them as toppers. And so I think this palette gives you a lot of creativity to play around with bases, and you can really change up your look based on whatever base you put underneath the shadow. So again, you don't have to put anything underneath it, but you know, if you want to change it up or get creative, using a different base can really help. So one of my friends, Stephi Glam, I'll link her video, she used one of the blue, I want to say it was a P. Louise base, and she put Oho on top of that, gave it a whole different look than if you just put it on the lid. And I also follow Kolorful Kalmele, if you've heard of her. She just did a look with the new Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette where she did the same thing. And also from the Pat McGrath Masterclass, I learned a lot about using eyeliner as a base to help grip the shadows. So what I'm gonna be doing is using these core crayons by Linda Hallberg. I'm just gonna play around a little bit with using these pencils as a base, just so you can see what I mean about how different a look can be when you change up the base. So I'm gonna take this brown one and I'm just gonna put a little bit here, just so you can see. And I'm gonna take the shade Jade, which is this beautiful green. And if you just swatch it on the skin, here's the look. But if you wanna intensify it, if you put it over a brown base, so you can just see that, you know, these colors, I don't know what you call them, but they're a bit, for lack of a better word, shallow. But when you put it over the brown pencil here, you can see how much more intense that color is. And then you can also, if you want to be, you know, creative, you can put it over a white base. That might be interesting, we'll see, I don't know. All right, so you can see now, hopefully this will focus, that we now have 3 different intensities of this jade color just by changing the base underneath. I think we are gonna go ahead and get started with the look. I did not swatch the eye pencil that I purchased, so let me do that. I purchased the shade High Vibes. So it's this little grungy green color, and let's see. So that's it right here. All right, let's get into the look. So like I said, I did not put any makeup on my face because I do anticipate some fallout. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do this whole base thing or not. So I only just carved out my eyebrows under here, and that's all I have on. So, all right, let's get started with this look and see what we come up with. I want to use this color, I guess it's Greige. I want to use this as my base, so it's kind of gray brown. Get that clear. Yeah, it's like a gray brown. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna put it all over the eyelid, and this is just gonna give me a tacky base and hopefully, you know, give the eyeshadow something to stick to. Okay, go ahead. You know, oh my God, y'all can probably hear Camden. He ate all of my nephew's food, so he had to go in the crate for a little bit. So I'm just trying to make this, you know, even, I guess, like, so that when, you know, I just want to make this so that there's an even layer on my eyelid. All right, I just have to sharpen that. And when you do the eyeliner as a base, you don't have to worry about like being really precise, because you're covering this up. So don't worry about that. But I'm just trying to make sure that the layer is even, like, so I don't see any, you know, spaces of my eyelid coming through, just because I think that will affect the overall look. So usually, I don't know if I said this, but usually I prime my eyelids with the P. Louise base, the same thing I use to carve out my eyebrows, but I did not do that today because I wanted to use this. So this is like my primer. So when I fill my eyelids, they're actually a bit sticky. Yeah, don't do this with like a pencil eyeliner. Like, you gotta use one of those creamy ones. Well, that's what I would do. I don't know, I think using a regular one would hurt actually, so no. All right, let's get ready to play with a couple shades. Now I am going to, I know I said use your finger, but I don't want to. I have a Sigma brush that I really like for these types of shades. It is the Sigma shader lid. I think it's a E56 maybe, I don't know. But it looks like this, and it's flat, and it's gonna be perfect for packing on the color on the lid. One thing I will warn you about with this palette is that when you do spray it with the setting spray and wet it, I feel like it makes the texture of the shade stand out. So if you have texture on your lids, you might not want to do that. I don't need to see me that close like right now. But I watched a review last night where, I can't remember what her name was. I'd never seen her videos before, but she really liked that the texture of the shadow was emphasized when you wet the brush. So it's like your personal preference of what you want to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and wet it. I do want to try to like minimize the fallout, because even though this is not a pressed glitter, it is very glittery. So, you know. All right, so I'm going to play with the shade Bloodstone. And y'all can see I'm already doing my eyeshadow in a different order. You know, I'm trying to switch it up a little bit. You know, I usually do my brow bone transition and trying to do a little something different so y'all don't get bored. And y'all be like, she do the same thing every time. All right. I'm gonna take the shade Bloodstone. Now, the other thing I wanna say about this is that this might be what people say hard pan is, because I don't exactly know what that is. But like, sometimes I feel like the shadow, when I do it on my finger, is not coming off on my finger or the brush. Like, I feel like more should be coming off onto it. Maybe that's what hard pan is, I don't know. So I'm kind of feeling like I have to scratch the surface of the eyeshadow with the brush a little bit. All right, so let's see. We may like this look, we may not. I'm only doing one look today, but I do plan on maybe doing a 4 looks, 1 palette tutorial, but I just want to focus on this one look. I really like this shade. It's like a greeny brown, and I'm just gonna focus this on the inner and outer corner of my eye. I do feel the fallout, so you know, I probably should be using my finger, but I'm not. And the reason that I'm not is because I really just was trying to get the placement in a certain area, and I just feel like my fingers are not gonna allow that to happen. But I definitely feel the fallout on my face, which is why I did not do the face makeup. But I will say I really like this shade, and I really like this gray brown base underneath. I'm just gonna focus it there, and I'm leaving the center of the lid open because I want to use a different shade. All right, I'm just gonna do the other eye quickly. You definitely have to pack this, like pack it, press it, stamp it. Like, don't, it's gonna be a little bit of a little grungy look, I think. And I like that because, you know, like I said, we're getting ready to be into the fall vibes. But then if you put this over, like I have a cream colored base, you can lighten it up. Or have no base, you know? Shit, we need a base. Very good, so this is what we have so far. Now in the middle of the eye, gonna take a little more setting spray. I'm gonna see what shade I wanna use. I'm thinking about, yes, Tiger's Eye right here. Let's see what this is gonna look like over this gray brown base. So I'm kind of digging into this a little bit because like I said, I don't know if you can see it, but this, see this? It's like, when I go like this, I just feel like more, this is not, it's hard for me to explain. I'm not like mad about fallout. I would be mad if I did my face makeup first. But since I was already kind of anticipating that that was gonna happen, who was he talking to? I just, you know, didn't do that first, and so it's okay. I really like this combination. Yeah, I definitely am curious for like what y'all think about this palette. Like, did Urban Decay do a good job coming out with this? Like, was this a good idea? I think it was. I think they really had to get unstuck, and hopefully this helped. Now, the lip gloss, I don't know. I'll have to watch a review. I haven't seen anywhere, did I see anywhere anyone got the lip gloss? I don't know. But you know, the packaging was really cute, like the whole little stone situation. I just thought that was very cute. But overall, like, I'm really happy that I got it. All right, look at this. What do y'all think? It's kind of pretty. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Hexed. It's just like reddish, come on now, reddish brown shade. And now I'm going to kind of go over the crease area, maybe a little bit here. And I'm just gonna try to smoke it out a little bit. I gotta bring it up some though, because you know, the hooded eye struggle. And by the way, this is the BK Beauty 207 brush from the Britt Clark's Basics brush set. Have to say that slowly. And I'm gonna diffuse that out a little bit more, but just want you to get the gist of what we're doing here. All right, I'm gonna do the other eye. I really wanted to play around with the Ojo shade, but the eye pencil I got doesn't really go with that, in my opinion. So maybe I'll do that for the next video. Then I'm gonna take a little bit of Antidote and just put that right above it. I think I'm gonna use the same brush and just kind of, now you're not really gonna see this that much though, but it's just gonna hopefully give a bit of a gradient to the look. So I'm not gonna go underneath the eye yet because I'm gonna do my face makeup. Just smooth this out here a little bit. Yeah, let me know what y'all think and what you think about using the base underneath of these. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the eye pencil that came with the collection to just do the top of my eyes, and then I'll do the face makeup. He's making so much noise, oh my God. Then after I do my face makeup, we'll come back and finish the bottom of the eye. All right, I'm gonna let Camden out the crate really quick because he is not making it sound like, he's making it sound like he is having a hard life. Okay, I'm back. All right, so foundation, my tried and true Tarte Found Sealer. That's what I'm gonna be using. So hoping to just cover up the little bit of fallout. I guess I could have wiped it off, but I didn't do that. So yeah, while I'm doing this, hopefully, well, it's Sunday, so hopefully you've had a decent weekend and are ready to start the week. My student's first day of school is on Tuesday, so definitely nervous and I'm definitely not ready, but it's gonna be fine. I have been very stressed out about all of the online learning components that I'm gonna be teaching, as well as, you know, reaching out to the parents and students to make sure they have everything they need. And, you know, I'm trying to see whether there are going to be any attendance issues because parents are working. And I'll be honest, like this online situation and having my children home too, like I'm really counting on a lot of family to help me, and there's just technical issues. It has been a really trying week for me. So, you know, I just have to kind of remind myself that we're kind of in the same boat, and like to really just take one day at a time with this, because it's hard on us all. So hopefully you have found some type of time to decompress. I don't feel like I've had that personally, but I'm really gonna try to figure that out, because yeah, it's been a rough week. It has been rough, but you know, I know that, like, you know, nothing like this lasts forever. So hopefully we just keep on trucking. You gotta just keep on trucking. Pull yourself up and keep on trucking. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, foundation is done, and concealer. I'm gonna use this till, you know, I can't use it anymore. My Pat McGrath. I'm curious to hear about any type of holiday makeup collections you guys like, or have seen that you're like, oh my gosh, I want that. Because see, this is my first year with doing this, so I didn't realize all the holiday stuff was coming out in September when I said I was gonna do a no-buy. Yeah, might have done that at a different time, but I'm definitely accumulating a list of some things that I've seen that I want, and I'm really gonna try to hold out for that Sephora sale. And the other thing is that Beautylish is having a sale, and I didn't think Beautylish had sales. I'm like, is all this stuff happening just to tempt me? And the answer is yes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Hourglass, speaking of which, is one of the ones that just came out with their pictures for their holiday collection, and I need to like look in depth to see what that is, because it's like these two palettes, and I'm wondering if they have anything in those palettes that I already have separately, because that one is calling my name. And I'm gonna take my ambient lighting powder and set under here. So yeah, definitely comment and let me know what you're thinking about for the holiday collections that are coming out. And it's like, it's crazy because today is, well, you all are watching this on the 7th, the 6th, September 6th. And I'm like, okay, my no-buy has been in effect for a good 6 days. And I'm already like, oh my God, because these makeup collections are coming out like on the daily. It's like first Trendmood will come out with like a picture of the packaging. Then like 2 hours later, it'll be like all the swatches. I'm like, oh my God. And this is happening on a daily basis. So if you're a makeup junkie, I know you're having it rough. But I'm trying to stick to what I said. I still have some things to review that I ordered, you know, before the no-buy. And you know, if it's meant to be, it'll still be around. All right, one thing I am starting to figure out are like my holy grail products. And I like that because then I know I won't be buying a whole bunch of stuff trying to figure out what I like anymore. Well, that's the plan anyway. So definitely so far, the Tarte Babassu foundation, that Found Sealer, I love that. The Hourglass ambient lighting highlighter and the setting powder, love that. The Pat McGrath concealer, love that. Like those things right there are like my holy grails right now. Oh, and this, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrushed bronzer, like holy grail. And I'm glad I'm starting to figure that out, because then I'll be like, oh, I don't need any more bronzer. Like I don't need 20 bronzers. I just need this one. Like, look how big it is. It's like a big seashell. Like it's huge. I mean, I do think I'll use it up in 2 years, but I'm just saying, like, because I have this, I'm like, why do I need the other one? Now, no, I do like the Fenty one too, though. I will say that. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't. This mirror is cloudy. All right, there we go. The Fenty bronzer, that's probably my second, but this knocked the Fenty in the second place. So hopefully when I do that, I won't be buying as much. That's probably a lie. So I think I want to try a new blush today. I wasn't sure, like, do I do a whole video for blush? I don't know. but let's go ahead and do it now. I purchased the 2 new Hourglass blush shades. So I have the Ambient at Night, and then I have Sublime Flush. So if you want to see a video of those blushes like on its own, let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and use my 22 rougher brush for this, and I want to use that so we can see what the color looks like. Ooh, okay. Come on, Hourglass. So I'm trying to rank my brands. So I know I said Pat McGrath and then I said KKW Beauty. Don't say anything. But Hourglass might have to go next to Pat McGrath. Only thing is, does Hourglass have eyeshadow? I saw that they had eyeshadow, but I've never tried it. See, I like KKW. Why do I keep saying KK Beauty? That's a mess. I like KKW Beauty's eyeshadows a lot. I'm gonna do a video on it so y'all can see. But this is real pretty. Do I look flushed? Is it too much? Well, oh well. Yeah, I really like this blush. And you only need a little bit. Look how pretty this blush is. Like this color marbled in with the ambient lighting powder. How long does this blush last? 12 months. I better use some more. Oh, come on, Ambient. But y'all, look at this. If Hourglass has some eyeshadow that works really well, KKW Beauty will move down to number 3. Okay, I know this looks like a lot, but that is what it is. All right, now we need highlighter. All right, since this is really an Urban Decay video, let's go ahead and use our Urban Decay highlighter. This is my Game of Thrones Mother of Dragons highlight palette. If you're interested, I'm gonna just go ahead and swatch the 3 shades. If you have not watched Game of Thrones, I don't know what to tell you about your life, but Drogon, Viserion, and Rhaegal were her dragons, and they've got these little eggs here that you can see are pretty much gone because I do use this. So we have, let's see. I might do a review on the Game of Thrones palette because, let me tell you, or a tutorial because these are pretty. Okay, I'm thinking this shade, Viserion. Yes. That's pretty. This blush, I think it might be too much. It's okay though. I don't know if that did anything. Okay, whatever. All right, let's get the lips done and then we're done. Okay, so I had to go find a lipstick. So today I'm going to be using this new shade I got a while back from KKW Beauty. This shade for liner is called 90s Vogue, and it looks like that. Let's see what that looks like. And then we're going to use a shade by my favorite, Proper Beauty, in this shade, Victress. Did y'all even see that? Okay, there we go. I still love this lipstick. It smells so good. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about mascara. I was about to style myself up. Hold on. I feel like for mascara, it's only right to go in with the Lash Freak mascara by Urban Decay. We're gonna get us another go because this mascara is a bit intimidating for me. Oh my God, y'all, wait a minute. I'm tripping. Hold on. You know what? I'm tripping real bad. This is terrible. Hold on. I just realized this always happens on the Mimosa makeup day. We never even finished the under eye. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. We gotta go backity back, okay? My plan was to take the shade Third Eye. I was about to end this video and then be mad. right, hold on. Take the shade Third Eye. Third Eye was supposed to go under the lid. This is crazy. I'm glad I caught that. Y'all would have been like, who does that? I don't have no inner corner highlight. Third Eye was supposed to go under here. I would have been looking like something's missing, but I just can't place it. Half the eye look. Hello, look at the difference. And for real, I didn't even hardly drink any of this wine. Okay, thank you. I was about to be real mad because you know my recording time is scarce. All right, let's get an inner corner highlight and be done with it, because apparently Good Karma, which is the shade here. Let me see, I did line my eyes. Okay, I did do that. And I do want to take this pencil, the Good Vibes, and I did want to put this on too. This is when you know you got too much stuff on your mind. Do one more coat. Okay, I think we're done. Am I done? Okay, so this is our final look. And just, you know, I gotta style myself up so I know if I like it or not. What's going on there? And all right, let's look at this up close. So we've got our Stone Vibes. We've got our Lash Freak. Let's go over the final thoughts about this collection. So overall, I think this collection is really cute. I think it was different. I am very happy that Urban Decay has stepped away from their typical releases and, you know, decided to branch out and do something new that is going to pique our interest in them again. Because, you know, sometimes we get tired or we get bored, we get stuck in our same old, same old. So this was really good for them. I think it was a good move. And yeah, like I said, the palette does have some fallout, but I would just recommend that you do your face makeup last and just, you know, don't forget to do the bottom half of your eyelashes after you're done your face makeup, and I think you'll be good to go. So glad I got this palette, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it, but I did want to show you in case you were interested, because I did at the beginning show you the Huda Beauty colors. Same type of consistency, but there were 3 shades that were really similar, so I just wanted to show them to you really quick. We have this shade Crave. So this goes right along with you know, these same type of foiled shadows. We've got Daydream, and the last shade is, I can't even read it because it's Charmed, and I think Charmed is like this duochrome. I would say that in comparison to these Urban Decays, I feel like the Huda Beauty ones have less glitter in them. Like they're really high shine, but I don't see as many, it doesn't seem as glittery to me, if that makes any sense. I mean, you would have to really look up close to tell, but I just wanted to swatch those in case anybody was interested. And yeah, that's it. So I definitely thank you guys for joining me for another episode of Mimosas and Makeup. And oh, I just want to say I am gearing up. Now I know my channel is super small, but I'm gearing up for a giveaway for when I reach 500 subscribers. Now I know I have a ways to go, but I feel like we'll get there. So I am on a no buy, but I have bought a couple things for the giveaway. They are not for me, so I feel like that doesn't count. So anyway, just know I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your morning, your Sunday morning, or out of your day and giving it to me. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, going easy on yourself, talk to yourself nice, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.